Man, I don't know, this fucking intersection, every time I come here, there's some kind of drama. Like there's a fucking, he looks like a homeless guy, I don't know. He's obviously mentally ill because he's over there kicking the old fucking telephones, you know, there's not even a telephone there, but the casing and stand is still there, and he was all kicking it. I'm like, hey, take your quarter, pal? What's going on over there? Anyway, and it's funny, it's like I was talking earlier about, you know, how some parts of town just really went downhill. This was a relatively nice area, and you know, Ashland, pretty much from, I want to say Fresno all the way to Blackstone. Blackstone and Ashland is fucking trash, man. They got one of those neighborhood Walmarts, and I hate going there. It's just like, it just attracts the most. I like going to Walmart, but I go to the one way up in Clovis on Herndon because it's just a better quality of area, you know. It's just, even the people working there are better. Like this one over here is just like a bunch of ghetto ass people live around there, and that's where they go, and there's always drama. I mean, it seemed like every time I go in that Walmart, somebody's stealing or fighting or throwing shit on the floor. I feel sorry for the workers there. And what's funny is the workers are kind of ghetto too. Like, you have to be. You got to have like some kind of thick skin, some kind of attitude. But that's not fair to the good people that are, you know, just there trying to buy some supplies, and then they're all rude to you. So anyway, but yeah, that fucking intersection is something else. So we're gonna take a slow route home, because really, I don't like to take Roman home. Like, I'm supposed to drop him off at 7, right? But I'm supposed to pick him up at 4. So some days, like early dismissal today, I got him at 2:30. And then usually I'll get him when he gets off the bus, which is 3:30. So I'm always getting him before 4 o'clock, right? Except for the Fridays I have him. That's where I get like a lot of shit done before I go get him. And I'll pick him up anywhere from 5 to 6, you know. But I'm supposed to drop him off at 7. And sometimes he's fucking can't stand me after 6, right? So that's when we kind of head out a little early. We, you know, get gas. I take him to the store. You didn't piss, did you? I gotta fucking watch this guy. I don't know. He wears diapers, and I don't like the diapers that he has. So, but then his mom is still giving him these little baby diapers, and it's like, they look too tight to me. So I gotta give him the high-end Depends. He is so hard to potty train, but that's a story for another day. Anyway, what was I blabbing about? Oh, so yeah, so I usually take them anywhere, as long as it's after 6:30, and I drop them off. Like right now it's 6:16. Well, we're gonna go slow. We're gonna go through the neighborhoods, you know, just kind of so I can bullshit and let him wind down a little bit, because he'll be ready. He's ready for bed by 8 o'clock usually. So as long as I get him there after 6:30, I don't feel like it's too early, because that's kind of the norm. Anyway, so I'm getting him on Thursday, and then I'm going to get him on Friday for the weekend. A lot of cleanup at home to do. I'm going to clean out the garage, let him hang outside. You know, just kind of straighten things up and let him fuck around. So the coasters thing. So I know I have a lot of decals, and I have some ideas about color schemes and all that stuff, but it's not, they're not all, some of them are going to be like very plain, various colors. They're all going to be water resistant polyacrylic, right? That's a must. And I'm also gonna try some of the flat polyacrylic, or the matte, not just the glossy. But I have some different color schemes I want to try, some pastel colors. Yeah, I'm gonna go all out, man. I'm gonna make sure I have just a little of everything for every season, for every holiday. Just stuff like that. Just give nice little variety. Make sure you got sports teams out there. And I was gonna do packages, where like here's 5 49er ones for $25, right? But see, the thing is, they might like one design but not the other. So I'm like, I'll give them a package deal and just let them pick what they want. I mean, maybe they want different teams. Maybe they want, something with this design on it and this design, and just let them pick. And then singles are $6 for the 4-inchers, and then if you buy more than 4, then it's $5 a piece. So knock $1 off. Why not? Save 4 if you get 4 of them. What else? And then so we have the big coasters now, which are pretty much they're like trivets, or I call them risers. They're kind of like pedestals, and you can use them for, like I said, bases or a centerpiece, or you can even use them as a coaster, a bigger coaster. Like, let's say you have a pitcher of beer, or big ass wine bottle. I don't know. Maybe you want to have your big bottles of liquor. Maybe you want to have little pedestals for them while they're sitting on your bar. And I'm using all sorts of decals and stickers and different themes and colors, and some don't even have colors. Like I've made 1 or 2 already, actually more than that don't have any colors, and I'm just gonna gloss them up. There you go. And those would be discounted price, with no fancy whatever. Because also, we're not just doing square stock, we're doing, wow, really, people? We're going to be doing circle stock, Basically, whatever piece of wood we can find, we're going to cut it up and make it cool, right? In addition, we're refurbishing like signage. A lot of people like that rustic signage look, something on the side of a barn, or something like you would see on American Pickers, and we refurbish it if they ask for it, or if we find something that we could make it look pretty, or even keep the kind of patina, natural patina look, and just water seal it, something as simple as that. Sometimes vibrant color added to it just brings stuff out. So, we're getting fancy. But I'm going to worry about that stuff. Like when I go to flea markets or thrift stores, I'm going to keep a lookout for stuff like that. But in the meantime, I have a bunch of stock to work with, raw stock to cut, and my brother-in-law is working on some pieces too. So we're gonna get together tomorrow, have a few beers, and just kind of go over what we've done and see what we need to do the following week. See how he does that? Shh, shh, shh. I'm sorry, son. You're too short. Look at, I don't even do shit for you, huh? That sun's in your eyes. I guess you want to sit in the back. Anyway, so yeah, that's the plan. We'll see how it works out. See how I'm smacking again? I can't help it. It's like a nervous thing now. Well, what is also, like when I'm talking a lot, I feel like my mouth's getting dry, so I'm like, and I hate it. I'm hoping when I get my permanent teeth, I won't have that problem. Yeah, so I guess I'm about tapped out, guys. It's been a long day. You know, I didn't go drive Uber, but I took my daughter somewhere, and then I came home, worked on some projects, and I made my colored stains, which turned out really cool. Right now I have yellow, green, red, blue, and black. I need to make orange, and then there's this kind of pastel, like blue, like a light pastel blue, and I have some other pastel colors I want to work on. I just want to give a large variety, so that way people are like, hey, you know, this would look really good in my house. This would look good on my coffee table. You know, real uppity like that. So, and then, this is important, earth tones. People love, stop messing with that. You're gonna break it, Pop. He just fucks with the vents all the time. Is that cold, babe? Is that what it is? You wanna move it? How's that? Better? I'm just blowing in his face, probably. But don't stick your fingers in, okay? I want you to break it. Yeah, so earth tone colors, you know, like rust, kind of like a sand, some granite. I'm gonna be working with different shit. Work with different textures. Oh, so this is kind of cool. So I think I might have already mentioned this, but yeah, my daughter had went to go pick up one of my coasters, and she came to visit. When she picked it up, she was surprised how light it was. She was, oh, it's wood? Because she said it looked like, you know, like slate, you know, or like a chiseled marble or some shit. And I was like, cool, so it does have that kind of effect. So I've been working on different pieces of wood and trying to get the textures. So multi-colors, multi-textures. I mean, it's endless. There's something for everybody. So that's what I'm doing, guys. That's just a side hustle. I'm not, you know, who knows? It might even take off to where people start copying me. Or I might not sell one fucking piece. We'll see. Actually, you know what? I think we're gonna have some block sales coming up soon. I just might go set up somewhere and try selling them. Block sales are pretty popular. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But right now, I just want to use up what I have and try not to buy anything else, because I've been buying a lot of shit. But I think I have everything I need except for... And then the staining method that I'm doing. I got it down. It looks pretty fucking badass. I'm trying to limit the amount of messiness and fucking brushes and... Oh, and I gotta get some paint thinner, because I got some brushes that can be reused. With the staining method, I don't need a brush. So the only thing I need a brush for is to apply the polyacrylic and eventually polyurethane when we get to that point. So anyway, guys, all right, gonna drop off little monkey nuts here in a few minutes, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, because I am done talking. All right, love you. Say bye, Papa. Say bye, honey.